After the worth of the FTT token sank to a record low, cost expectation sites are proposing it will be not even close to the worth it arrived at before the fall of its parent, the FTX crypto trade, even in 9 years' time. FTT was all around as high as $52 in WAC 2022, and was currently at $25.47 on the 5th of November 2022, after the opponent Binance Trade pulled out of an arrangement to take over FTX. Nonetheless, saying the arrangement had flopped reasonable level of investment tests, the subsequent loss of certainty prompted FTX bowing out of all financial obligations. FTX owes billions of dollars to leasers, and its token plunged to an unequaled low of 82 cents on the 1st of January 2023. The organizer behind FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, has been captured on misrepresentation charges, and indicator locales are presently saying the token could fall even further, with not even the most hopeful anticipating that FTT will reach $20 by 2030. Bankman-Fried, referred to in crypto circles as SBF, showed up at a court in Nassau, capital of the Bahamas, on the 13th of December 2022 and was remanded in care until the 8th of February 2023. On the 20th of December, it was accounted for he had marked removal papers that would see him taken to the U.S., having recently requested to see a duplicate of his government prosecution. He was remanded in the Bahamas Fox Slope jail and, on the 22nd of December, he was at last removed to America. Preliminary date currently set. Bankman-Fried has argued not liable to 8 charges, including misrepresentation, intrigue and tax evasion offenses, which incorporate making unlawful political gifts. His preliminary, as would be considered normal to keep going for close to about a month, will start on the 2nd of October 2023, assuming the previous very rich person is seen as blameworthy. He could confront prison terms totaling 115 years. The news came as it happened that American specialists were dealing with holding onto his stake, accepted to be worth around $465 m, in share exchanging application Robinhood, on the 22nd of December 2022. Previous FTX workers Caroline Ellison and Gary Wang both conceded to misrepresentation charges in New York. Court archives additionally uncovered that Ryan Salam, the co-chief of FTX's Bahamian branch FTX Advance, had let the country's specialists know that FTX clients' cash had been moved to Bankman-Fried's Crypto Flexible Investments, a Lambda Exploration. On the 5th of January 2023, it was accounted for that previous FTX legal counselor Daniel Friedberg had helped out American examiners and would act as an observer in Bankman-Fried's preliminary while. Around the same time, there were reports that the U.S. Protections and Trade Commission was seeing whether FTX's financial backers had performed reasonable level of effort checks. In the meantime, on the 3rd of January 2023, a legal claim was recorded in California against Bankman-Fried, Ellison, Wang, and previous FTX official Nishant Singh, as per Mail on the Web. Misused client stores. On the 16th of December, U.S. specialists said Bankman-Fried had participated in a plan to swindle FTX clients by misusing their stores to pay for costs and obligations, and to make ventures for the benefit of a Lambda. While that was occurring, new FTX President John Beam told a board of legislators in Washington that it was too soon to tell whether individuals would get their cash back, and that the organization had done outdated misappropriation. Beam told the House Advisory Group on Monetary Administrations there had been unfortunate record-keeping, with the leeway in forming application and QuickBooks monetary programming used to follow solicitation. He said, "This is simply taking cash from clients and involving it for your own motivation, not refined by any stretch of the imagination. Refined, maybe, in the manner in which they are concealing something, honestly, directly before their eyes. This is downright old theft. Old school, old school." With FTX, its American branch off FTX US and a Lambda all applying for Section 11 liquidation in a U.S. court, also Bankman-Fried's lawful burdens, the fate of FTT is up in the air. There have likewise been reports that Bankman-Fried was being scrutinized over claims that he controlled the crypto market, which depegged the US stablecoin and caused the breakdown of the related Luna digital money in May this prior year. We investigate FTX cost forecasts in more detail. We should recap how the downfall of FTX came to fruition. Complete disappointment of corporate controls. When the Part 11 papers were recorded, Bankman-Fried surrendered and was supplanted by a legal counselor, John Beam, who had recently managed the extravagant breakdown of the embarrassment hit energy organization Enron in 2001. Beam consequently said FTX was the most horrendously awful disappointment of organization oversight he had at any point seen. In papers recorded to the U.S. Liquidation Court for the locale of Delaware, Beam expressed, "Never in my profession have I seen such a total disappointment of corporate controls and such a total shortfall of dependable monetary data as happened here. From compromised frameworks, honesty, and flawed administrative oversight abroad, to the centralization of control in the possession of a tiny gathering of unpracticed, unsophisticated, and possibly compromised people. This present circumstance is uncommon. Beam likewise said that he accepted that a significant measure of FTX's property were missing or taken, and that, to the extent that he knew, Alameda Exploration had never examined its budget summaries, meaning he didn't believe in the most recent arrangement of reports. As indicated by Beam, an absence of legitimate record-keeping implied that some accounting reports would need to be changed all along. Further archives recorded said the trade owed more than $3 billion to its 50 greatest banks. In an explanation, Beam said FTX had sent off a worldwide survey of its resources. He said, "It will be vital of our own before long to investigate deals, recapitalizations, or other key exchanges regarding these auxiliaries, and others that we recognize as our work proceeds." Court filings said that Beam would procure $1,300 per day for his work. At the point when the Delaware court heard FTX's Chapter 11 case on the 22nd of November, it was informed that Bankman-Broyle ran the activity like an individual fiefdom, and that individuals were seeing presumably perhaps of the most unexpected and troublesome breakdown throughout the entire existence of corporate America. James Brownlee of Sullivan and Cromwell, addressing FTX, added, "FTX was in the control of unpracticed and unsophisticated people, and some or every one of them were compromised people." On the 15th of December, FTX applied to the court for authorization to sell its European and Japanese organizations, alongside its subordinates Trade Ledger X and Stock Clearing Stage Implant. On the 16th of December, the Delaware court's appointed authority, John T. Dorsey, decided that media associations could contend for FTX to uncover the names of its loan bosses at a conference on the 11th of January 2023. FTX cost expectation gathered together. Allow us now to investigate some FTX cost expectations that were being made starting around the 6th of January 2023. Do recollect that cost figures, particularly for something as possibly unstable as cryptographic money, frequently end up being incorrectly. Likewise, some drawn-out FTX crypto value forecasts are made utilizing a calculation, and that implies they can change immediately. Had a to some degree hopeful momentary FTX cost expectation for 2023, recommending the token could ascend to 97 cents by the 11th of January prior to arriving at somewhat under $1.19 by the 6th of February. Regardless of that, the site's specialized investigation proposed that what was to come was negative, with 21 markers conveying negative messages instead of only 7 that were bullish. Made a FTT cost expectation that said the typical cost for 2023 could be $1.86. It saw FTT then ascending to $2.31 in 2024 and $2.91 in 2025. It made a FTX cost expectation for 2030 of $9.58 prior to recommending that it could exchange at $17.78 in 2032. Had a hopeful FTT crypto cost expectation that recommended the token could close 2023 at $1.24 prior to moving to